welcome back to another episode of Drunk Uncles, the only podcast where, listen, we do what we want because it's in America. My boy Darius, it been running through South Texas. I mean, just throwing dick at every category for a torta in the village, bro. How are we dressed? What's going on here? You look slick as a motherfucker right
Slicker than hair grease, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to take this out the closet, you know what I mean? This is one of my favorites right here.
Yeah, where does a man get that at? What are we talking here?
You know, you can go to Temu, you can go to, shit, what else? Forever 21 Men.
Yeah,
you know?
that does look like, I got the same shirts from Forever 21 look just
Bro,
like
they
that.
got some shit in there, man.
People sleep on them, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
great. All right, but let's get to it. Let's get to my guest at hand here. Cool story about this guest. I actually met her. It was a very strange, not strange, it happens all the time. I was at my brother hosts bingo down in San Marcos. I'm playing bingo, and this beautiful, I guess, Latin woman, we'll call you,
Yes.
this Mexicano, she comes up to me, and she's like, "Uncle Lazer, big fan. Can you sign my titties?" Now, this isn't at a show. This is at a bingo thing where there's children. I said, "Ma'am, surely I'll do that. Fuck them kids." And I signed them titties, posted about it, blew up, and then she's been one of my most requested guests to be on this show. And, hey, you got a video at only... No, we don't, you fucking weirdo. She's about to get married. But without further ado, y'all give it up. Good friend of mine of the show, good friend in general, the beautiful, the talented Clarissa Danielle, dude. How the hell are
You
doing?
actually didn't butcher it that bad.
I didn't butcher it.
No.
I was practicing in the bathroom, dude.
Yeah.
How the hell are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm chilling.
Yeah. You moving to Delaware?
I'm moving to Delaware only for 2 months though, because Delaware's pretty sad and
then
boring.
Guam.
And then Guam.
Like,
Damn.
Asian
Yeah.
Guam.
I think it's Asian. I don't know.
You don't know where you're
No,
going. Okay.
I know it's in the butt fuck of the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
somewhere.
It's like towards Thailand and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know like a flight to Japan is like $300. When
Oh,
you
nice.
when you ever gonna get a $300 flight to
How'd
Japan?
you score that?
Well, my fiance's in the Air Force, so he got stationed
bet,
in Guam.
Bet. Okay, wait.
Right on.
Yeah.
I know you got a fiance now. We'll get to him in a sec.
Yeah.
We met. You were with some boy when we met.
Yeah, I was-
How did you? Because you didn't look like my typical demographic, but
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I was with my ex. It was actually pretty, I don't know. So he saw you. I didn't know who the fuck you were. Sorry.
hell
I
yeah.
didn't know
She
who the
also
fuck
said I was super tiny in person. So there's that. That's
he is
fucking
very
great.
small.
Thank
He
you.
doesn't look this big in person.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Yeah, I didn't know who you were, and he was just kind of like, "Oh my gosh, that's Uncle Lazer. Like, you should go get your titty signed." Like nothing else. He just said titty, like straight up. And I was like, "Okay." No, I said no.
Oh, you said no?
Yeah,
Okay,
because I'm pretty
tiny.
in a relationship. I'm pretty like reserved. I'm pretty chill.
Okay.
And so I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I just wasn't gonna do it. And he was like, no, you're gonna do it. And I was like,
Oh wow.
okay.
That's weird.
Yeah. And he was like, if I find a fucking Sharpie, you're gonna do it. And I was like, all right. So he started.
Why you
Damn.
so pushy?
Yeah, he was like that though. He went and like asked a bunch of the waitresses for a Sharpie, and he was like, "Do you have a Sharpie? Do you have a Sharpie?" Finally, he got one, and I was like, "I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm sorry." And he was like, "I'm gonna walk outside and go smoke, and when I come back, you better have done it." And I was
See,
like,
that's a good supportive king you got.
"Oh yeah, yeah."
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he know what you do.
But like honestly, like it was good that he pushed me to do it. It was just kind of like very pushy, you know.
Yeah. I
And
feel
so-
like was he kind of if he's like that in public, is he like?
I mean,
you know, it's your business.
but like everybody liked him. Everybody was like, oh, like said that he was cool and all that. I just feel like behind closed doors, he was very manipulative and very pushy and very, his way or the highway.
Did you make content with him?
Yeah,
Y'all did?
yeah,
Okay.
we did make content. He was very pushy on like making sure that I was pushing content and doing things because he didn't like the fact that like I was able to stay at home and not really doing anything.
Oh, he's still
And
at
he
work.
had to go make money, but he doesn't even make any money. So like I paid for all the
Stop
bills
doing
in the
shit.
relationship. Like he never had money.
A broke king, dude.
Wow.
That ain't a king. That's a fucking joker, bro.
Yeah, that's a joker.
So like after I like did all that and got it all signed, like, and after all of that was done, I would always say like, oh, I'm so thankful like for you and everything for like helping my career jump. And he was like, it was me. I'm the reason that you have the following now. I'm the one that told you to do it. I'm the one who knew Lazer.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
like, okay. So we would get into fights about that.
That what?
Yeah, like that was a big deal, and I want to say that was like one of like the main reasons that we would get into like a lot of our fights.
Was May?
Yeah, thank
What?
you.
Wow.
Dude,
I
I've
mean,
never even,
but
I've
I'm
never
so glad that I'm out of that. I mean, it was a
Yeah,
horrible,
yeah,
horrible
fuck that, dude.
relationship.
Fuck that.
And now you engaged.
She's back.
Yeah.
But now you're getting married.
Now I'm getting
You found
married.
another guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
about to-
I didn't know you were single for that long. I know when y'all
I was
split,
single
and
for
A
not
month?
even 3 months.
Yeah, I
like
know it was
I
quick.
started talking to my boyfriend, my fiance now, like not even a month into me being single.
Yeah.
Like I was not single for long.
Okay, look, we're gonna before we go any further in that, because that's a terrible story. Let's pick it up on a more positive note.
Yeah.
There's a segment we do, this age, sex, locations, what we used to do back in the chat rooms. We're gonna try it here. It's gonna be a new segment going forward. We're gonna try age, service, loot. So tell us how old you are.
I'm 21.
21. Okay, I'll say them all, and then you just bow back.
Okay.
Just for continuity. Sorry, weed's good. Age, how old you are. Service, how long you been doing all kinds or into old industry shit. And loot, what you bringing home a month.
So I'm 21. I've been in the industry for 3 years since I was 18.
Damn, so a baby.
Yeah, I was in high school actually when I started. And I make about $4,000 a month.
That's
5
it?
grand.
Oh, we're gonna get those numbers up, guys. $4,000. I mean, she's worth $50K.
Yeah.
Easy monthly.
Absolutely.
Dude. What are we talking about? Get them numbers up. Dude.
I know.
Fucking shit. It might be the bush you got there. You're a big bush
What do you
guy.
mean they love
Here,
the
can we pull up
bush?
the bush? Look at that's the bush.
That's you.
All the time.
That's the bush.
That's your shit.
That's mine.
That look like 1980, 77.
Holy shit.
They love
dude.
it. There's more to like grab and pull.
What? That's not what it is.
That's it, yeah.
Holy
Do you?
shit.
Do you go for like an old style vintage look?
No, I'm more so just lazy.
Yeah, but that looks manicured around the here.
Yeah,
You want to show
on
like
the
in person?
sides. I mean, it's not that long right now.
I
if
mean,
you
let's
wanna
just see like how. So you're just lazy. It just. Hey, Uncle Lazer here. Thanks for tuning in to the Drunk Uncles podcast. You may be asking yourself, why is that boy sitting on like retarded like? Well, let me tell you, the perfect woman doesn't exist, but the perfect gene does. Look at that. Hey, they stretch so you don't crush your nuts. You see what I'm saying? Fuck your khakis. Head on over to theperfectgene.com and use promo code UNCLE15 and you're going to get you 15% off of these luxurious jeans. They stretch, they fold, they mold to your body, they make your dick look incredible. The perfect woman may not exist, but the perfect gene does. So if you're going to get any kind of action tonight, you're going to need room for activities. Right now, head over to theperfectgene.com, use promo code UNCLE15, and you're going to get you 15% off of these not only fashionable, but there's room for activities. So fuck your khakis and get you the perfect gene, because the perfect woman doesn't exist, but that don't mean your dick can't look great in the perfect jeans. I'm Uncle Lazer. Thanks for tuning in.
I am just lazy.
You stand up if
Yeah,
you want.
I'm gonna move this real quick.
Here, we'll pull it up on the big screen, Georgia.
It's not that long right
Oh, that's a goddamn landing strip and a half.
But it's
Oh, that's good.
It's tiny. Yeah, right now it's tiny.
Yeah. I mean, see, I can live with that. That
Yeah.
other one looked like a man's beard.
Yeah, no. I usually will go pretty long. Right now I'm like in the process of regrowing it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because you waxed before and it fucked your shit up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back from that.
Yeah, because that other one looked like you was just being celibate.
No, they love it. They ask
Who
for it
loves
so
that
much.
shit?
Like my customers, they love it. Like I will get here and there like requests for me to shave, but then as soon as I shave, they're like, no, like bring it back. Like they love the bush.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And it gives me something to play with when I'm just like chilling watching TV. Because
you
I
never-
need
you
a,
just
I need
braiding your
a,
shit
I
while
need
you're-
a fidget. I need a fidget. I'm always fidgeting. Like right now, I'm moving the chair, but like I need a fidget. So I'll just be
I
like
mean, you can
tug.
play with your pussy hair
I just
while
like
we're hanging out.
tugging on the hair. It's very soothing and calming.
That's
Wow.
crazy to me, dude.
I don't-
Because my mom, she had a fucking landing strip when I was born. That's
Why
I
do you
got this
know
mullet.
that?
Well,
Oh.
that's why I got the mullet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Huh? That's what we're saying, dude. Yeah, dude. So, I mean, I get it. I just gotta hope that doesn't make a comeback. I hate hair on pussy.
I mean, I don't personally like watching it on porn. Like I would prefer the girls to be like bald.
Have you ever
pussy.
eaten somebody out with a bush?
With a bush? No, not like a full bush like that.
It's the worst.
It's
if
the
you like
worst.
eating pussy, you don't want no hair on that thing.
I don't know. My man likes it. He likes when there's like a good amount of hair. I do keep it like trimmed on the bottom, and I keep it
Yeah,
trimmed
you
on the
keep like
sides.
the butthole don't look like a jungle.
No.
Surely not.
No.
So you ain't that lazy. You ain't just like, you ain't 1840s
I mean-
colonial woman. You're
Thank you.
fucking.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
he lives
thank
he
you.
lives so far that I don't have to worry about cleaning
Oh, y'all
it.
doing
Y'all
long
was-
Yeah,
distance?
he's in Delaware right now. He
Oh, that's
doesn't
why
live
you
here.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
He
you
doesn't-
make content with him?
Yeah, I do when he
Okay.
comes.
Is that kind of like a thing, like in a relationship with a kind of model that y'all is that, or if they have you ever dated somebody where they're like, I don't want to be a part of that?
I have like talked to guys that it's like I'm not trying to do that, and I kind of don't want you doing it either.
Oh, that's weird. I hate that.
Yeah, where they just like, and I'm like, I mean, if you're insecure, then just say that. But it's also like, it's okay to be insecure about something like that.
I mean, it's not ideal for some people, but also too, if that's like your means of income, they should respect.
Yeah, that is my thing. But like, also like, I'm a hardworking woman. Like, I will work if I have to. I would love to get into the funeral industry, actually.
Funeral industry.
Yeah, I transported dead bodies for a little bit from the hospital to the funeral home, and I actually enjoyed it. It was interesting.
Peaceful.
It was calm. They didn't talk,
You didn't have like what's that when you like fucking dead bodies?
Oh,
necrophilia.
Are you into that? Is that your kind of jive or
No.
That's crazy, dude.
No.
Rigor mortis, dude.
But I would like to learn how to like embalm, and I was always curious on like doing the autopsies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just interesting,
In Houston, when I was growing up, we used to dip Swisher Sweets in embalming fluid. It's called Sherm, that wet. Y'all want to go get stuck, and you smoke that shit, and it would just.
It's a Sherm head.
Sherm head, yeah. Y'all want to smoke? Y'all want to go get wet? Yeah.
That's why you sound like that.
I was about to say, I was like, that's why you're the way you are.
Yeah, that's why I'm tiny. So not a big deal, dude. Thanks for calling me tiny, dude.
Honestly,
But
I feel like
it's not tiny, dude. You, when you take Blue Chew. Listen, if you want to be her, if you want to be the guy for her, get you Blue Chew. And right now, sign up online at BlueChew.com. Just for all listeners to the show, you get a month subscription for free. Just fill out the paperwork, send it to your house. Bada boom, bada bang. Anyways.
have you actually done Blue Chew?
Yes.
Yes, it's incredible.
So it does actually work.
It
I got
will
one in my
fuck-
pocket right now.
Yeah, we keep them things on us. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you never know when you're going to have to throw somebody.
Never
through the
know when
fucking
you
drywall.
might
I mean, I'm the only girl in this house, so I don't know. I don't want to know what the three of y'all do with that Blue Chew.
What you mean? Well, Blue Chew is an activation. It's
Right? Yeah.
It's
So y'all
a
just
flame
walking
ahead.
around with hard dicks everywhere.
Well, no,
Well,
but
no.
it gives you the ability, like, when you, it's not you just take it and bam.
No.
It's like when you take it and you're like, hey, it's time, it knows.
It's
like
ready to
it's
go.
like a dad that wasn't there. It shows up.
My dad was there. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right.
Your
It's
trauma's
not a big
peeking
deal,
through.
man.
Did you play sports?
I not right now. No.
Well,
No,
back in
growing
the
up.
day.
Back in the day, yeah, I did track and cross country and a little bit of basketball.
So somebody was like, "Yo, let's go run a race real quick." You got your heels on. You're like, "Okay, bet. I got my running shoes in the trunk right now. Let me put them on."
I could do it in heels.
That's-
That's Blue Chew.
That's
Oh.
Blue Chew. I mean, you probably could do it in heels.
I could do it in
Dude,
heels.
you look strong.
Thanks. I haven't gone to the gym in a couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
Still got that frame.
Figure. Are your tits real?
Yes, my tits are real.
Can we see them? Is that cool?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see
all
them.
right, let's check them out for the
Do I
camera.
need to move
We
this
gotta
again?
talk about them. Here, you stand up again. However you want to do it, dude. No one's ever had Bush on the show, so we had to do that for. Oh yeah,
Wow.
those are real.
Them wonderful
They're real.
titties.
They're real.
They
Dude,
really
those are
real.
great.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's because I'm 21.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
It's because I'm 21.
Are you? So
They look
I
good.
guess do you have to have, even if they are real out the gate, don't you have to get like maintenance and shit on them as you get older?
I would like to get a boob job, like, cause
A
they
lift
go
or
they
like
go
a-
like out, and
Yeah.
I would like I love the titties. I want them to be kind of like centered.
Sure.
That's just my personal preference.
How
you don't
long
think
would
it's
you
the
wait?
nip- What's that? You don't think it's the nipple part that?
I mean, maybe, but I think that you can move it because I get a lot of side boobs, so I feel like you can move it. It's way there. But I don't know. Now everybody's like side boob is so hot, so
Yeah, no.
No,
so-
it's
I
just
don't know.
kinda-
I feel like if your fans like that Bush, they might like the naturalness of your titties.
Yeah.
too.
And they
You
do.
might not have to
Yeah.
alter
and they've
nothing.
grown so much, like within like the
Yeah, 'cause
the
you're
past
not
couple
even- you're a
years,
baby.
they've
I mean,
grown so much.
You're not even. When does a woman stop growing? 24.
24,
That's what I
25.
think it is.
I mean, my mom is very voluptuous in her tits and her ass. Like she's
Really?
yeah, she's she's full, So
Good for mama,
You
daddy.
got something to look forward to.
yeah, I know that I'm gonna have like more tits and more ass as I grow.
You're going to have them big grandma titties in about 30 years.
Yeah. I'll be able to, like-
You're Mexican. You're from.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm from Brownsville.
You're from Brownsville. You're from the
Yeah.
Valley. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you got that.
The strong Mexican genes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Not a lot of white in me.
Goddamn conquistador. You know what I'm saying? Or
fuck is
the
that?
daughter of a
I don't know what the
conquistador.
hell
Y'all know that's an old Mexican warrior. But y'all ain't culture. Fuck y'all, dude. Sorry for reading books. I'm looking at pictures. Yeah, I'm just lying. Y'all don't read fucking.
Smoke sherm.
Get wet, Well, fuck, dude. So Guam.
Guam. I don't know
why
what
Guam?
the fuck's on Guam.
There's a big ass military base.
Okay.
On Guam.
Yeah, I've seen like videos and it looks really pretty. I mean, the water looks so blue.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out there.
Yeah. But I don't know how to swim, so like.
Yeah, you're dense. You'll sink right.
Yeah.
Your boobs don't like activate.
Honestly, I can't float like at all. I've tried to learn how to float. I can't
neither.
fucking float.
I can swim my ass off, but I can't float.
Like sit on your back and float.
I can't float. I can backstroke, but I can't just. My feet always sink down.
Yeah, my feet will sink down.
You ever fucked on a waterbed?
Yes.
Yeah, it's different. When's the last time you done that?
I don't know.
Does anybody
Who
have
owns waterbeds? Yeah.
Who fucking even has waterbed? But I remember like the woman used to babysit us had a waterbed. My mom's best friend. Now I think about like, oh, she's just a whore. Because that ain't good to sleep on. That ain't what you fucking call. Fuck.
No, there's
they're not
no
good to
support
sleep
for
on,
you.
dude. That was all meant for fucking. I'm gonna get one in my house, my sexual palace. I'm gonna get one day. But to sleep on that, that's not a functionality that you want to walk around with. You can wake up with a crick neck and a hurt back.
Damn.
I bet they don't even look soft. You know, like,
No.
Oh, they're not soft.
No,
you
they
jump
just-
on it, it's gonna be.
Yeah. My
Was it-
grandparents had
fun,
one.
though.
My grandparents had one growing up though.
All
Yeah.
the freaks.
Yeah.
All the
Freaks.
freaks had one.
Okay, now this makes more sense. See, the nipple piercings, the bush, we get it now, dude. You know, my lord, a Catholic home, who would have thought? You know what I'm saying?
I am from a Catholic.
Oh,
yeah.
Most Hispanic people are Catholic.
Yeah, I grew up very Catholic. My parents are actually very Christian. Like
Yeah,
very.
talk to me about that.
They're-
How do you get into the from growing up in a life like that? Because you weren't necessarily shelter, but you grew up.
No,
religious.
I wasn't that sheltered. My parents are very Christian. Like they are very active in the church, and they're both teachers. I think it was more so when I was in high school. I mean, I was a senior, and only was like becoming a thing, I guess. And I was like, Mom, I could take underwear pictures and post them on OnlyFans, and like.
She was supportive.
She was supportive?
Yeah, and she was
Dude,
like,
that's dope.
she was like, if that's like a way to make money, fucking do it. And she's like, don't show your tits, don't show your pussy. And I was like, fucking bet.
She what?
That's what she said. She was like, just
I mean,
don't
it's
show
just-
like
it's
anything.
like-
She's like
it's
underwear
like-
pictures.
It's like fucking a bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know comics that they do stand up. They're good stand up, but she has. All she does is post little risque bikini pics. She makes $30,000 a month.
Yeah, and it kind of was just as simple as that for a while. I didn't show like my pussy on for a whole year, and like I was still making the same amount of money that I make now.
Really?
So like yeah, so I was still making like $3-4 grand without even showing my pussy. Like I was just there like every now and then titties are out, but like it's just underwear pictures for the longest time.
That's crazy.
And like that sold really well for
But
me.
you got to do like the personal DM shit too when people ask.
And that's the thing, I really didn't do those back then because I was so like overwhelmed because I had so many and I just didn't know how to respond to them. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm so shy. And like I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, well let me ask you this then.
But now I do.
Yeah, that's great. Yes. When you first start something like that, you being 18 and such, and you're in high school, because like doesn't have like a discoverability page and shit like that. So how did you get word out that you were like did you do that on? You couldn't? Could you really post it on social media or just like friends? Like I bet dudes in your high school went to high school with you were like, is that
Yeah,
kinda what
I
it
mean,
was?
I had about like maybe 2,000 followers. I was doing just regular Instagram stuff because I was like obsessed with Instagram, and so I was learning the different algorithms at the time, and I was doing like normal content. I had a bunch of like brand collaborations for somebody that has 2,000 followers. Like I had a bunch of like brand collaborations with like skincare companies and stuff like that, and so I was already getting kind of a following. And then when I came out with only my high school, like there were people that would like pull up my like in class
No
and be
shit,
like, is
dude,
this
that's
you?
So, come on.
Is this you? And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like my titty should not be out in this classroom right now.
So you started it when you were still
Dude,
in high
that's
school?
I was
that's
in
fucking
high school.
awesome though. Like
It was
I
in
mean,
a
did you get
sense,
some
but
bullshit?
I was
bet you got some hate too though.
I did get a lot of hate. But I was just such a like weird kid growing up. Like I was so little and weird, and like I just didn't have that many friends, and I was always trying to fit in. So it's just kind of like she has like
She's
like
Did you dress? Did you dress to your figure, or did you like wear like big clothes? Nobody. Knew, like,
I
what
wore
you
big
shaped?
clothes. I always had the same like huge oversized blue sweater on, and I would wear either sweats or like these like boxers, and like
So
I would
nothing provocative. or
no,
sexy
and
at
I would
all.
almost never go to school honestly towards my senior year, and so it was just I would sit by myself outside the auditorium and eat lunch like by myself.
Damn,
Like I
that's
really
nuts.
did
That
not
sucks,
have
dude.
friends. Yeah, I was just
You're
like
so
I was
pretty
just a
and
little
nice,
weirdo. I was just a little weirdo, and so just like I kind of like kept myself away from everybody.
That's why you
Dude.
like dead bodies.
They don't bother me. They don't
Yeah, 'cause they
talk.
don't talk.
Like they
Yeah,
really just
they're-
are there.
We're gonna have lunch out in the auditorium by ourselves, just me and Fred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would just
Yeah,
like
free.
sit on my phone and listen to music and
Were you kind of damn, boo? But that's like, first off, that kind of not sad, but whatever. It's kind of people are mean. Fuck people.
Yeah.
Especially when you're that age. You know, it's just kind of. Were you kind of a scene kid, or what was your style back then?
no, I
man?
wasn't a scene kid. I just didn't care. Like I would still wear makeup, but I was wearing like just like dark black eyeliner,
Yeah.
and that was kind of it. You know, I had a bunch of piercings. I had like the smiley and the frowny, and I had like my
Damn.
back. I had my back pierced for a while.
Damn.
Yeah.
When did
so,
you lose your virginity?
when I was 15 with my first boyfriend.
Okay, so you still had a
Yeah.
boyfriend. You weren't like a complete
Yeah.
fucking hey, she's gonna type.
No, no.
You know.
Well, I mean, I was known as like, you know, that I got around, cause like I'm not saying I'm innocent. Like I definitely slept. I definitely slept around.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, everybody knew that. They were like,
Well,
oh, she slept.
Okay, so this makes a little more sense. So when you did the only thing, you kind of just, I feel like at that point you got to just kind of lean into that bitch, right? Like,
Yeah.
them my titties. What's up? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
And
fuck
I knew
that.
I had an ass. I mean, I was a like track star. I could have gone D1 if I really like.
Really?
I could have.
What'd you run?
I did the hurdles. I did hurdles
me
and
too.
triple and long jump.
Shut up. Hey, Uncle Lazer here. How you doing? Hey, thanks for tuning in and listening to Drunk Uncles. And it wouldn't be possible to have this podcast without our lovely sponsors. One of my favorites, Blue Chew. I use it everywhere. Okay, it's like when you take it, it feels like your dick just got sponsored by an energy drink. I can't even do missionary anymore. And right now, for all listeners to the show, they run a special thing for us and us only. If you use promo code UNCLE, okay, you're gonna get a free month subscription for Blue Chew for free. You just gotta pay $5 for shipping and handling, and you just honestly just gotta pay $5 for shipping. Then you can handle your hog anywhere you want. Give your ladies group message something to talk about. Discover your options right now at Blue Chew. You use promo code UNCLE, you're gonna get you a free month subscription just for showing up and just for listening to the Drunk Uncles podcast right now. Promo code UNCLE on BlueChew.com. Pay $5 for shipping, and she'll be handling it later.
I did do the hurdles.
you did.
I did 110 and a
He
300.
has long legs.
Thank
I
you.
believe it.
40 time.
Nigga, I wasn't that fast. I was a jumper though.
Oh, you-
I
Usually the
did
hurdlers
high
are not.
jump, long jump.
Usually the hurdlers are not fast though.
Yeah.
They're really not. I feel like they're in
It's all
between.
about form and timing. 1, 2, 3.
Hell yeah.
Alternate or same leg though.
I try to do the same leg, but then I felt robotic, so then I just would just
Yeah.
alter sometimes.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
the
didn't even
best.
think about
Alternate is hard, but I eventually got to alternate. Especially doing like the 110s, well the girls is 100. Alternate is fucking hard.
Yeah, you have to practice on both, because if you don't,
Yeah.
you're gonna fuck yourself up if you don't.
You start walking
Yeah.
on bow-legged because one's stronger than the other one, right?
I mean, you won't walk bow-legged, but then you'll fucking panic when you get to the hurdle.
Yeah, you will panic and you stutter step and then
Holy shit.
just wasting time.
So you lean in, but you didn't go D1. What?
I didn't go D1, so I kind of just like actually
Went to D Bush.
actually my junior year I got assaulted by my coach.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got
Get into it.
assaulted by my coach, and so it kind of like I didn't realize how much it affected me until I was like older. And so after that happened, I started like going to like the high school parties and drinking, and I started doing coke, and I started like doing all those things like really young because I was so like sad, and I didn't realize how sad I was about it. And like obviously nobody knew because I couldn't tell anybody because it was an open investigation. And so I was just like, I didn't want to do sports anymore, so I stopped doing that, and I just like chilled by myself. So I isolated myself a lot because of that. I feel like
Fuck that guy.
yeah. I think he just
prison?
got probation. It just got cleared a couple months ago actually. Like it just got like over and done with, and I honestly think he just got probation. Like I don't think he really got anything crazy.
I don't want to ask this, but I just feel like I want to.
It's really nothing crazy what he did.
Yeah,
if that's what you were gonna ask.
Because you hear about it all the time, right?
Yeah.
And people say it, and you're like, you can only kind of visualize. But if you don't mind talking
Yeah.
about
So
it, I'm just curious as to.
I mean, it wasn't honestly, in my opinion, it wasn't anything that crazy, and that's because I'm the victim, right? But so basically, one of the days it happened in a span of 2 days. One of the days, I'm a kid, like a high schooler, and so it was. And I started failing my classes because I wasn't doing it. So I went to school and I was like doing my classes in school. And I was chilling in his office in his room, and he would always tell me like, hey, if you ever like want to take a nap or something, like I have mats there for you to take a nap, because I'm a very tired person. And so one of the days I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. And so I was there and I took a nap. That was the one day he had a student, and the bell rang, that girl left, and he came up to me to like wake me up, and he grabbed me by like my hip area, like right here, and he's like, hey, it's time for you to wake up. And I rolled over onto my stomach, and I was like, you know what I really want right now? And he's like, what? I was like, some fucking Whataburger. And so he like was like, yeah, text me your order, whatever. And then he's like, oh, I wish I could give you a massage right now.
No.
Yeah, he was like, and I was wearing black leggings, and he's like, I just wish I could give you a massage. Like, do you have shorts? And I did have shorts in my backpack because I had practice after. And I was like, no, I don't have any. He's like, oh, that sucks. And he starts like rubbing. He starts like giving me a rub down anyways. And he went like right under my like right ass cheek and like shook my ass, and then went under my left and shook it. And like you think that in that moment that you're gonna like do something, and you don't. You freeze. And so that was like the first time. And then the next day I went back because like I said, I still didn't really like, there's nobody at the school. It was dead because it was COVID. And he starts asking me, well, that day I had gone into his room before him. I got the keys from him. He was in a different room, and I unlocked the door. And he usually had his door locked from the outside. And so that day I didn't lock the door. So it was unlocked. But so I'm there doing my classes, and he just like randomly starts like, hey, when was the first time you had sex? Like, how was that? You know, where did he come? Like, what positions do you like? Like, stuff like that. Just asking a bunch of very sexual questions. And I don't know. And I was clicking between screens, and I had my phone right there. Like, I could have easily recorded that entire conversation, but you just blank out when things like that happen.
You don't think it's real?
Yeah, because you don't know. They just kind of.
Yeah.
You don't just leave. You just kind of, you know? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and
That's
so
nuts,
one
bro.
of my teammates, she walked in, ironically, because the door was unlocked. The door was always locked. And so she just, like, bursted in, and she's like, what's up, whatever. She's all, like, happy, and he, like, adjusted himself. Like, he, like, sat up and adjusted me. He's like, oh, what's up? And I was like, I'm going to go to the restroom. I went to the restroom, and I called my best friend at the time, and I was like, I don't know what to do. He just asked me all these questions. Like, I feel so weird right now. Like, I want to cry. And she was like, you need to get out of there. Like, and I was like, oh, okay, like, I'm going to figure out how. And so the bell rang, and I was like, hey, I'm going to go talk to one of my teachers. Like, I'll be right back. I'll come back for lunch, whatever. And he was like, okay, cool. Like, I walked out of the school. I left, and I walked to her place. She lived a couple blocks from my school. And I left, and I still had to show up for practice because I had like area or something. Like, I had a big track meet the next day, so I had to go to practice. And so I went to practice, and he was always late to practice. But for some reason that day he was there bright and early, had all dressed up. He had his shorts on and everything. He was like, what's up, Clarissa? Like, you ready to practice? And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you just did all that, like, not even a couple hours ago. And so, yeah, I, like, called my mom after the practice, and I was like, please come pick me up. Like, and she picked me up, and I told her everything, and she was like, we're going to the police. And we went to the school police. And
Bro, that gives me anxiety.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting angry.
Like, I'm getting, like, mad and, like
And yeah,
anger, like,
a lot of people think
yo,
that it's
what the
like I was
fuck?
17, so I'm like older, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's not that serious because like you're older, and like it's not like he really did anything. But like, and I thought that too. I didn't think that he did anything.
Dude, that's how it fucking starts. That's the insinuation. Fuck that, dude.
And like I feel like he did that to other girls as well, because like, you know, I feel like when you go to a track meet and you see other coaches that you haven't seen in a while, you're like, hey, what's up? Like, how's it going? And like the girls from his prior school would never talk to him, would never say anything. The moment he would come up to me, and I was friends with some of those girls, the moment like he would come up to me, like they would move and they would leave. And they like wouldn't, you know, like warm up with
So
me.
that wasn't his first time.
So I feel like it wasn't his first time, and he was just casually doing that. And so like I don't know if he even got his teaching license like removed. Like they won't be able to tell me that. And so yeah, I don't know. He's probably still a teacher. He's probably
Nah,
just
he
at a
can't be
different
no
school.
teacher.
But that's the thing. Like, you would think that that's not gonna happen, but they would.
Dude, I'm gonna tell
They
you
just
what.
sweep it under the rug,
I'm
and
gonna
it's
tell you what. It's a good podcast. We went from bush to titties. To that thing with this T. It's like, we got levels to this
Yeah.
shit, bro. What the fuck? That caught me so off guard.
Yeah.
That's
But a lot
Yeah,
of people
fuck
feel like
that
that's
dude,
the
bro.
reason that I like got into the industry, because I've said this story before, and they're like, well, you were so young and like sexualized and stuff like that, and like maybe that's why you got into the industry, and maybe that's why I over sexualized myself as well and like put myself out on the internet. I don't
But
know.
you was fucking before that happened.
I mean, yeah, I was.
we're not fucking like a 40-year-old teacher.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want that.
So
still
like
ain't
that
supposed
wasn't
to
the
be.
reason why you got
Because then
into
that
that.
can like make you feel like, oh, nah, dude, that shit, like that's fuck
That's
that
fucked
guy,
up.
bro.
Sorry
Yeah.
you went through
And
that.
I mean,
bullshit.
it was hard on me just because I was really close to him, because like I didn't have a lot of friends, so I was very close with my
Yeah.
teachers.
Yeah.
And so
That's
like
fucking-
he would tell me
You
about
trusted
like
him.
yeah, he would tell me about his kid and how his kid's going to college and like just little stories, and he was like my best friend in a sense. And so like for him to just like do that, it's just like, damn, asshole.
Major
Yeah.
betrayal.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well,
All sad.
yeah, dude. We'll cue the Papa Roach right here. And,
You said you didn't realize how sad you were. Are you well now? Like, do you
Yeah,
maneuver
I am
through
I'm pretty like confident and like happy with where I am now.
there you go.
Yeah, I feel like I've had a like couple like knocks like down, but I'm, life keeps going.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
not life.
Pain
dude.
is very temporary.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This
So.
too shall pass.
Yeah.
And there's so many people in the world to like make your days and make your
Yeah.
life better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. It's good.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with good people.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather flock together.
That's
what
right.
My mom used to say.
That's a true
But
story.
she fucked all Metallica, so whatever. But yo,
That's
what,
kind of a flex.
All right, so we'll get away from the sad parts. Let's get
sad
into the
part.
weird shit. Look, if you're, but now, back then in high school, you get the fucking and people are like, what, that's got to be weird. That's a cool dynamic. Probably
Yeah.
weird, but probably cool at the same time.
I had people that would place bets, like, cause my stuff was like $25 back then to like subscribe, and people would like split it, and they would go like share it
Dude.
the only like passwords and stuff like that, so that everybody could see what I had posted.
Dude, you never really think about this dynamic, but
Yeah.
when we were long out of high school, dude.
Yeah.
She lived it. That's dope. I've never
That's
really
wild.
thought about that. It's like, damn, think about dealing. Because I remember, dead ass, I remember back when I was in high school, there'd be some bitch that would send it to one of the dudes on the team, them titties, and them titties get around the whole school. And she'd have to move schools. She'd freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You sat there in the pocket.
But this
I was
time,
there like-
hey, this is what we call leaning into it. Pay me, motherfucker. You got
Yeah.
motherfuckers splitting subscriptions.
And it's not like I was sending nudes before. I really was not sending nudes before because I was so scared of getting exposed.
Yeah.
But as soon as
Were you
OnlyFans
doing?
was
But
there.
you were doing like just underwear shit. But
Underwear.
your face was shown in it, so
Yeah.
it's clearly you. See, dude, that's next level, dude.
Mm.
Charging for it? Fuck yeah, dude.
And they
I
were
love
paying
it.
for it. Fucking idiots.
Fucking retard.
Good for you.
Yeah, dude. We're all about making money, right?
But I wish I would have leaned more into it. Being 18.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like, you're still in high school.
I feel
so
like
you're
I
still
took it.
probably-
I took it like a joke. I was kind of just like, haha, like they're paying me, but like I could have made so much money, like
Just needed that right
posting
direction.
it everywhere. I wasn't on Twitter. I wasn't on Reddit. I wasn't anywhere. So it's like I could have made so much money just posting about it and saying like I'm freshly
Dude,
18.
And if you
Yeah.
could just say your title, be like, and like I wonder because like my mind just goes, all right, how do we fucking monetize it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, what like you gotta think like, you do like title some shit like high school girl caught in gymnasium or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And that looks like forced and fake, but then it's just like, oh no, this chick's you're in your auditorium, just topless in your auditorium or something. Like I wonder just how far you could have pushed that needle
know.
and weird motherfuckers being like, oh shit, it's a high school chick, and how fucking, but no one's done that yet.
Exactly.
No one's done.
No
I've
one
never
that's
heard of that.
actually 18.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you were like, damn, dude, you might be Kim Kardashian right now.
Yeah.
I could have.
Holy
Shoulda, coulda,
shit,
woulda.
Clarissa. You might have missed your window, dude,
I
but
did.
we're going to Guam. You know what I'm
We're going to
saying?
Guam.
That
yeah.
right, that right direction, that right management, is
Yeah.
the smallest thing that make the biggest difference.
Yeah. I very
game.
much slept on it.
That's game.
But
What-
thankfully I'm still young, so.
But you get out there, start doing a lot more. You're having a good time, making some money. You meet that fucking weirdo, the fucking
Yeah.
But like shit, but now I think obviously you're probably doing like customs and like the
Yeah, now I
What's some
do.
of the? Give me some strange. Give me some strange shit that you even made you say like, well, fuck, that's weird.
Well, so I work a lot more in the fetish industry. I still do both, but I work a lot more in the fetish industry, being like farts and burps and armpits and sneezes and coughs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The naturalness.
Yeah. So one of like my main customers who I actually messaged like personally, he asked me to take a shit on his chest for 10K.
What?
Did you?
I think I'm gonna do it. I haven't.
Yes!
Get that
I
money.
think I'm gonna do it.
Get
that
money,
money.
girl!
How are you gonna ignore that? I don't do any in-person stuff, but I have been messaging this man for so long that like I think I would be down. You know?
You got it. Well, I think just not like I've ever done this, but just being a dad here, and I'm not that either. But I'm saying you probably should meet him in public.
I mean,
first, somewhere with like you're with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you
know what would make it even more authentic? Meet him in person, and have him buy lunch.
so romantic.
So he know what type of shit gonna be coming on top of his chest.
Well, that's what he. So he wants like. He wants a session, and that's what he wants is like to go out to eat. So then after I can like fart in his face. Like that's what he wants. And a lot of guys are into like the farting on the face. I don't know if you've come across that on Twitter.
I don't know a lot of them. There might be some.
I know a lot of them.
That is very personal. So you gotta have somebody close by.
Yeah, it is very personal. But I can't fart on command like that. So
No?
I have to really eat something. Thankfully, I'm very lactose intolerant, so it helps.
Cheese.
Yeah.
I heard coffee is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lactose intolerant too.
Yeah, but when it comes to like
Apple cider vinegar.
Really?
That shit'll clean you out. It's
It'll
gonna be a
fuck
runny
you out.
boo.
Actually, to run you out, have you guys done magnesium citrate
I have not.
I've not done that.
to fully drain out your fucking
I used to
system?
take milk thistle. That would help my stomach. Milk thistle.
Milk thistle.
It's good. It's an old ancient thing, but you can get it in pill form now, and it's like it helps. Like coats your lining of your stomach, makes it where you don't just shit all the time. Have you shit all the time?
I don't actually,
Okay, all right, well.
thankfully.
You do anal?
Here and there,
Well, that's
like not all the time.
okay.
Like
Is
I
that-
can't.
is there like a prep
It's
stage
very
for that?
very tight still.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
it's 21-year-old butthole. So
Yep.
there's that. Yeah. Can we see that? No, I'm kidding. We haven't done a butthole yet. But fucking, what was I gonna say? Back to the weird DM. So the shitting one is probably.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, I get a lot of messages about like scat play and stuff like that. Like, I had
What's that?
somebody
What's scat play?
poop.
Oh, like
play.
you're throwing it on?
Scat.
No, just like scat is poop, like turds, caca, poop.
Yeah.
Um,
Scat
I've had
play? That's the name
scat-
for it?
Yeah, scat play. So I've
never
had,
heard
people want me to like smear my poop on like a counter and stuff like that. Have I done it? No, but you get requests for that.
Holy shit! That's
how-
wild. That's probably the wildest one we've ever had.
People have like, paid me to just like take a shit and take a picture and send it to them.
That's how fine you are.
Yeah.
Because usually it's
I also,
the beauty. Like I want to see her do
I
something
take
so
big
nasty.
turds. I take big turds, so it's kind of worth it.
How do you-
Yeah?
Yeah. It was some like something to take up the toilet. I got some.
Holy shit.
I have
They
some
actually-
nice like.
What's the most you've gotten like for a picture of your shit?
I mean, I'm pretty cheap. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe like 100, 150,
$100?
200.
$100.
Pretty cheap.
$100 for a piece of your shit.
Pretty cheap. Maybe that's why I only make $4,000.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
shit?
No,
I was
no.
gonna do it for free.
I've
did
seen
it for free.
I've seen a lot of my friends have said that they'll do it for like $1,000 and stuff like that. So like, no, I feel very cheap.
Can I tell you a story? We was doing a comedy show. I was somewhere in Michigan, and I was with my buddy Jeff, and it was only one stall. It was
God.
one stall and one urinal. So he was in the stall. We both had the shit. He got there first. I'm like, man, I got the shit. I'm about to shit on myself. And I'm like, yo, I can't wait. We got this show. I'm about to shit in this urinal. He's like, no, you're not. I was like, yeah, I'm about to shit in this urinal, bro. And while he was shitting in the stall,
That's
I took me a shit in the urinal. I'm like, yeah, I just did it. And then he got out the stall and he saw that big log of shit in the urinal. And we never was able to do a show there ever again. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, so I posted it on Instagram. I took a picture of it on Instagram and posted it on Instagram. But I didn't get $100.
That's disgusting. Well, it's not my fault you're doing shit for free.
That's a lot of money.
Clip it, Courtney, clip it. God damn it.
That reminds me of like Bridesmaids.
Oh,
That one
man.
scene where everybody's like shitting.
Oh,
Yeah.
she shits in the street, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, she's sitting
I've
in the
shit in
street.
the coat rack at Sam's.
Men have so many shitting stories, like shitting themselves.
Well, the last girl we had on here, or 2 girls ago, she would document her shits, like how many shits she takes in a month.
Mm.
That's a little too much coloring for me. Yeah, I didn't like that either. But wow, you are gonna shit on the shits for $10K?
I mean, if the offer still stands, I think so. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for.
It is a lot of money. That's why I'm like, are you for real though?
I mean,
because like
you
know
think you can get like stage shit fright, like.
I honestly might, because I can't shit somewhere that's not my own home, or like my parents' home. So
Yeah,
like,
see, that
so
was
like
mine.
me going to Delaware to like stay with my fiance for a couple weeks. Like
It's hard for you to shit
I
there.
can't shit for the first like week.
Weak.
Yeah,
your
I
body
can't
knows.
shit.
Your
Stomach
stomach
don't
same
hurt?
thing. Yeah, fuck.
And
yeah,
my
fuck.
stomach doesn't hurt or anything. Like I'm chilling.
It just knows.
I just can't shit.
Yeah. Same way.
So
I'm the same way
I've
with
had to
it.
do like enemas and stuff like that over there so that I just can shit in
So
general.
how explosive is it after you've been waiting a whole week to?
Honestly, it takes a little while. It's not even that much. Like it'll start off with like kernels, and then like eventually it'll be diarrhea, and then eventually finally I'll get out like a good sized turd.
Boy, I did not know our conversation would go here when we all walked in here today. This is nuts right here, and I love it.
You pretty
Well,
chill.
You're pretty chill.
Thank
Girl
you.
likes the shit. But I would just think you get stage fright because some girl tried to
might.
have me piss on her one time, and it took me a little bit to get to like
Did she drink it?
No, I was like, don't do all that weird shit. I was like, hey, I don't even like that shit. I hate that kind of stuff. But she was like, hey, and she was fine. I was like, all right, I'll piss on you, but it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I peed on one chick, but it wasn't that bad because we was in the shower.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
You peed on her in the bedroom?
Well, it was a couple different times. One, a little bit hotel room, and then
Yeah.
one time she started off in the shower. I was outside the shower. Listen, she got hit by a train. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've never been peed on like on my face. You know, like just chilling in the shower with my fiance.
You ever got cum in
pee
your eye?
war? Yes.
That's the
It
worst.
burns?
Ain't it?
Shit sucks.
Yeah.
You have to go get eye drops and shit.
Yeah, I hit a girl one time like that, and her eye fucking itched. She had to go to the optometrist and get
Damn.
fucking the little drops. It's
Damn.
not a, and it's hard to explain when you're like 16, 17 years old that you're.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, we were in high school. She was actually at your show the other night with the smooth cat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
But dude, Wednesday in high school is fucking.
That's wild.
That's a wild concept.
Honestly, sometimes I wish that I would have waited a little bit longer and like,
Yeah?
cause I'm smart. It's not like I'm an idiot. I'm pretty smart, and so I know I could have done something like, and I know I still can. I know that I have a lot of time.
Dude, what if you go back to Brownsville? You go
Oh
back.
fuck no! I go back to where my parents live there, so I go
I'm
back
just saying, like,
kind of
what
often.
if you go back to the high school and you go somewhere?
I have teachers that follow me.
Dude,
like
what if you
my
go
high
back to
school
old
teacher.
boy and you just do some kind of like topless photo on his car or something?
Oh, you know. Wait, my ex?
No, the fucking teacher.
Oh, the teacher. Oh,
It just-
I'm friends with his daughter. Like I'm friends with his kids. Yeah,
Oh,
and like I don't know. I don't know if he thinks that I don't see that he follows me. I
Oh,
have no
God.
idea. Like he still follows me.
Turn around.
I first started my 8th grade science teacher was on my
That's nuts.
yeah.
Wow.
And like he worked at the same middle school as my parents. And so it's just kind of like oh.
Man.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's weird because it's because I had teachers reach out to me and be like, yo, I see what you're doing. Congratulations. I always knew that you would
Yeah.
be funny. You've been funny since you was interrupting my class. This is the right way to do it. Keep doing it.
And I
But
hope that they are just like proud of me. And that's all that it is. You know, it's not.
Hey, dude, I don't mean to get gay, but dude, you're really good at this. That's
What?
a great question.
What?
The
Oh.
way you just explained that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
I should have fucked one of my teachers, so it is kind of.
Oh, you did fuck
same-
one of them.
Like when I was older. You know what I'm saying? But like, that is weird when you're 16. I know woman tried to give me no buff. I know it happened at
Yeah.
my school too. Like there was, so I like it's kind of, but it was like a girl teacher and a guy. So which I feel like for some odd reason is acceptable. You know, like people are like nice. You know, but like your situation, I was like, yo, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what
a
I'm
little,
saying?
yeah,
So,
definitely different.
a great question.
That was a good question.
Thank you.
Let's get you a real fucking cowboy hat. These gas station hats are getting out.
All
of
right,
fucking
man. So many
control.
people think
He
the
looks
sucker real.
good.
Thank
He-
you so
he
much.
looks
I appreciate
really
it.
good.
It looks fucking
Thank
great.
you very
I'm
much.
not saying
Honestly,
you don't look
the other I was watching your podcast, right? The other one where you were in like scrubs or something. That one was a little questionable.
I was in
You were
great.
school.
wearing
the purple one.
The,
yeah,
I don't know if it was blue or purple.
Yeah,
It was a
the little-
matching
that
Oh,
little-
you ain't
set.
fuck with that?
No, nobody.
I don't think
did,
I
dude.
fucked with that one.
And
Yeah.
everybody's like, hey, please don't dress him up like that when y'all come
Man.
on.
Like this is a really good fit. This is a good
that
look
shit
for
was
you.
slick to me.
No,
Well,
dude,
thank
you
you.
look like a single mother on Christmas watching her kids
That
fucking open up presents.
I
You know
think
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
missing
I'm
the
like,
hat.
What's going on here, dude?
I think I was missing the hat. If I had me a hat to complete the whole fit.
Like I was so glad that y'all pointed out his
Oh, yeah,
outfit
no, it was
as
bothering
soon
me. It
as
was-
you
yeah.
got on, I was
It was
like, what is
bothering
he
me too.
wearing?
I'm glad everybody at home got the eyesores as well.
yeah,
We
I
had to-
thought I was fresh as hell.
Well, now it's
We're
on
out
the
there
internet
laughing in
forever.
Scrubs
Now I
walking
know.
around, dude.
All right, I'm gonna keep me a hat on now.
What is your type? You date a lot of white guys, don't you?
I have dated a lot of white guys. I feel like I don't really have a type though. I've been with a bunch
been
of
with a
different.
black?
Yeah, I've been with a bunch of different kinds of people.
Your fiance white?
My fiance is white. Yeah, he's 6'6" and blue-eyed. He's
Good for you. Y'all
tall.
have
Did you-
athletic
you
babies.
said-
Holy shit, y'all gonna have to like, cause you're
Yeah.
you got good
You a
stats.
track
star.
I could tell you did sports in high
and
school.
he did football and he does baseball.
Was he quarterback?
No, I don't
Tall
know
dude
what
like
he
was
was.
a quarterback or receiver?
I don't know
Or
what he
tight
was,
end
to
if
be
he's
honest.
How,
He's fine. He grew up in California, so
oh,
I don't know.
He's probably a quarterback.
I don't think so. I don't think he was a
Where'd
quarterback.
y'all meet that?
He was actually my customer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah.
he was following me on or he was following me on Instagram before OnlyFans. So like I was 18 for a couple months, you know. And yeah, he has been on my OnlyFans since like I started OnlyFans, and he was just one of my like customers that I talked to the most, and he's a foot guy actually. He's a really big foot fetish.
Fuck yeah.
And
dude.
he's the only one that I had for the longest time. So I did a lot of customs for him.
Yeah.
Okay. When do you decide? Hey,
To transition
So-
into
can
personal
if
relationship.
if he's on one, he's got to have a profile. Does he have shit up on his, or is he just?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. So you don't even know what this guy looks like.
Well,
I'm
he
just
would-
trying to set the
He
scene
would send
here.
me like pictures because like we would text here and there, and so he would like send me pictures, and I was like, this man is like fine as hell.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all are back and forth. Okay.
But like it was only still like I didn't have any sort of emotional connection. Like I didn't care. He was just some fucking dude,
money.
you know. But you know I'm good. I don't know. After a while, so my ex and I like fell off, and I was just really depressed, and so I would talk to him a lot, and I would vent to him, and he actually cared, and he actually like listened, and he wanted to know more, and he was very he just was an ear. And so after a while, I was like, hey, like, do you want to text on Instagram? And I pulled
Hell yeah.
him off and I talked to him on Instagram, and I started FaceTiming him all the time, and we just got really close, and he asked me like if I wanted to go see a Tyler Childers concert with him.
Sounds like a great guy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fucking stand-up
in
guy. Is what it sounds
Baltimore.
like.
And so he flew me out, and we went to go watch a show, and we had so much fun. He took me to Philadelphia. We like did all the different tours, and
Dude,
we went
fuck
to
yeah.
Baltimore. And yeah, and it's just kind of gone from there.
Good for y'all. Did you hook up the first time that y'all?
We did.
out?
Yeah, we
Right,
did.
Right here.
But like
Right
I'm
already.
not one of those that's like you shouldn't hook up. Like I'm horny. You're
like,
horny.
And it's a vibe
Real.
too, right? It's a vibe. Like,
Yeah.
like if you're in that
Yeah.
moment, like you got like standards.
Anybody with a bush like that, you ain't playing no games. You
I
straight
actually
up.
did not have a bush then. I did not have a bush then. It's pretty
Yeah.
bold.
No, you can't. You can't just spring that on somebody like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole warthog in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to prep for that.
Yeah.
If a bitch walked out with that much bush on me, I swear to God, like put them back up, watch the bush, don't get it stuck. I ain't diving in there. The fuck is going on here, dude?
If it's the first time, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Fuck
But
you.
then I'm gonna say something afterwards. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
how
you
often you
wanna-
be doing that?
Oh, so this is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit. No, dude. Yeah, there it is. Bow. That looks like.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's not. I feel like that's not even the longest it's been.
Dude,
You
you know
took that at the beach?
I was at Hippie Hollow.
What is
Oh
that?
yeah. It's a little nudist beach up here in Austin.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know them little poisonous caterpillars that got all that black hair on them? You ever seen
Yeah,
those?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what that looks like.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
I ain't never seen
It's
that.
and then when you open it, it's like a beautiful butterfly.
There you go.
Bet
There you
Singer,
go.
where can we
There you
find her?
go.
What's her name?
Dude, did you hear that counter punch on your
Dude,
ass?
she's good, dude.
Boy,
She's
she leaned
good.
back and bow.
Hey, dude, I'm
Boy,
honest with you, this is a
Mayweather.
good one. This is a good podcast.
You are very
usually,
smart.
Usually,
Quick
you
witted.
never know. We never know what we're walking into with them. I'm
Yeah.
like, if they want to show their titties or butthole, they do it. That's cool, not a big deal. But then we like try to have a conversation. I didn't know we were gonna get that dark. I didn't know you were gonna be that cool, dude. Fucking-
Cool as hell.
That's cool as fuck, dude.
Thank
She
you.
know what she got. She more than just beauty,
Aw.
brains.
You guys are
know.
making my ego
Come on.
like boost up.
You
My head
alright.
is so
That ego
big.
gets so big, they'll trim that fucking bush off. My God, look at that fucking thing. For those at home, if you can't, we can't show it on YouTube, but check out. I'm sure it's on there. I mean, it looks like she carries it around places. So,
It's
I mean,
honestly, it's on Twitter if you're broke. And
yeah. Yo, that's another thing. Twitter is the wild fucking west now, dude.
it really, my Twitter is just porn. It's,
And I don't even
nothing
really
else.
look at it that much. And it's like,
I
that's
look at it
mine
all the
now.
time.
It's fights and
Yes, fights.
it's like, dude,
Fights.
Eli's like, yo, our mom and dad aren't home. You know, we do whatever we want. So,
Yeah.
yo, we got to have some kind of means of, like, some of that shit probably not need to be up there, dude. Like,
Right.
come on. You can't open that shit at the water cooler at the office. You can't just pull that up just in case something pops up and the volume's up.
You got to
Oh
put
my
it in
God.
the porn category now. I
Fuck.
can't watch Twitter.
It is always weird though when you're like watching somebody get like hard fucked and then you scroll to the next video and it's somebody getting ran over. Like,
Yeah.
Shit.
like it really is just like a right next to each other too.
Dude.
So, like the fights are crazy
Oh,
on there.
I seen a person get ran over.
Yeah. I've ran somebody.
It was supposed to be a fight. We was watching the fight. We was watching the fight from the hotel window. We like, oh shit, look at this fight. Everybody come. And then somebody got in their car, just started ramming people. We like, close the windows. We don't need to see none of this
We're
shit.
going to be a witness.
Yeah, we don't see shit no more.
Oh, shit. You get a lot of, let me ask you this. You get a lot of hate from females?
Jealousy.
Not really.
No.
No.
Do you do a lot of collabs with other women? Like,
I've
what is your
I've collabed with 3 girls.
Okay.
Yes, 3 girls in my time. But my girl doesn't sell. They
No.
don't care for it. Like I don't know, my
They wanna
community
see
it
you
doesn't
shit on
sell.
yourself.
Yeah, honestly, my biggest community is farts. Like my biggest community of people
So you
are
probably know my other homegirl then.
Who?
The one that always wears leather and shit. Right?
Goddessy.
Yeah, Goddessy.
So
yeah.
her
I'm
and
trying
I-
to get her to come on and do
I
this.
mean, her and I were friends, and recently she just removed me off of everything. So
Oh, yeah, she goes through phases.
I have no idea. I didn't do anything. I'm not gonna talk any shit about her. I have no shit to talk. She's a wonderful person. So
Yeah, she's cool.
That's- yeah.
But she does. She's the first one I ever met that did all that farting on people's shit.
yeah, she's the one that got me into it.
Okay,
And,
that's
yeah.
what I thought. So
we
that's
did a video together and it like blew up really well on
Well, that's
Twitter.
what I'm saying. Like, do you like the hate thing? Like, you get just shit like that happen to you a lot?
I mean,
or-
she's honestly the first person that's ever like
Okay,
removed me.
thanks for
There's
just shitting
been
on us
yeah.
and farting, dude.
Yeah.
Goddess, what are you doing, dude?
But I mean, like I said, I have nothing negative to
I
say
love
about her.
her,
I think she's an awesome person. So, but yeah,
Farting on people's weird.
I don't know. I think it's nice. Yeah, I've never like directly farted on somebody, but I feel like that would be funny. Like I feel like you would do it, and usually these guys like to get laughed at and stuff like that for afterwards. And I feel like it would be easy just to fucking laugh at them. Like you literally just swallowed my fart.
Dude, I had a homegirl that did client dominatrix type shit. Mm-hmm. And she would tell me some stories, her like walking dudes around in chains
Yeah.
and shit, and just like at a party. Like he'd hired her to do that while his friends were over at a party. And I'm just like,
I need some more of those because like I know
Yeah.
they pay.
They pay good.
yeah, she gave me $3,500 to have sex in front of him. Like me and her fuck while he watched in the corner.
Yeah, I need to. I have a
That's a
couple
hot
people that
wife.
want to cook.
Huh?
That's a hot wife.
What do you mean?
It's a term. So you got a cook and then you got a hot wife. So a cook is like somebody who,
Watches his wife get fucked?
yeah, but then they might want to like get humiliated. So she's like, yeah, you see him fucking me better
Yeah,
than you
yeah.
type of shit.
It's weird.
A hot wife. So this woman, she had hit me up in the DMs after a show. Was like, you were amazing. My husband and I were up front, and we love your show. You're so handsome, which threw me off. I'm like, damn, handsome, ain't you married? She was like, you ever heard of a hot wife? Like, nah, what is
Yeah.
that? She said, is when the woman gets permission from her husband to have sex with other men. And I said, I'm like, well, that's a cuckold, right? She said, no, he's not into embarrassment. He basically just sits in the corner. He watches you fuck me, and then you leave, and then he fucks me after you leave.
God damn, do people do weird shit?
I need that.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not judging, but damn, I don't.
I need that. I hope my
We're
fiance is
hiring.
watching
If
this.
y'all are, hey, we're available for. You're gonna shit on somebody's chest. I'm still baffled by that. That's still. We're not just glossing over that. That's gonna be a big point of topic conversation.
So-
Can you imagine taking a topless photo in a casket when there's somebody that's already been rigor mortis and you're laying on top of them? You can't tell how viral that's gonna go.
That's fucking
My
horrible.
God.
That's horrible. The last
Drop
lady.
dead gorgeous.
The last.
Drop dead gorgeous. God damn it, Darius.
The last lady I transported, she was about 400 pounds. It was me and the guy. Oh my God, that was horrible. She was so heavy. We had to use
Crane?
no, we had to use the extra large gurney, and there was 4 people on each side of her pulling and pushing, and I was on the pushing side. And when we pushed her off, there was all this juice or whatever on
Oh,
the
you
bed.
leak, you leak
And
out.
so,
you
I,
shit and piss
slid
on
it-
When you die, you shit and piss.
Yeah, all your fluids release after a while. And she'd been sitting there for a while, so I'm pretty sure she had some bed sores and stuff like that because she was on hospice. And so we pushed her off, and my arms were just covered in juices. Yeah, and that was the last lady I transported. And she was heavy. It was just me and the guy, and I'm not that strong. So it was, and we just put them in the freezer, and then you'll go to the funeral homes, and you'll see the other bodies in the freezer too. So, one time he was playing a joke on me, and we went into the autopsy room because I wanted to see it, and there was a body laid out, on one of the autopsy tables, and then he turned off the lights and closed the door and left me in there. That was actually terrifying. There's a dead body there with you.
How often do you see the dead bodies move?
I never saw any move.
Because I heard
They
Yeah.
got a nerve tick.
Yeah.
Nerve tick. They twitch.
Yeah, but
it's
I never
it's
saw
like if
any.
you kill an octopus, you put it in water or something, or a bullfrog, same thing.
do they talk too?
No, come
I never experienced that. No,
What you mean?
But
not,
that-
not a whole
that
sentence.
does-
Be like, stop.
I feel
Shit.
that would happen.
Please no.
Because if they move and
They're
shit,
fucking dead, dude. They don't talk.
but they move though.
It's a nerve tick. They don't just have you a full conversation with. Yeah, man. So I'm here now.
No, I was like one word, but they can scream.
I think they can
Yeah.
they can sit up.
No,
you know?
no,
nigga, that's a
Yeah.
lot. That's a
No,
lot.
they can.
No, they
I think they can.
No, no. See, we were having a great podcast, and now we're talking about no. That's not real, girl.
If a dead body can sit
You
up
know
and
what?
stretch,
I think that
Yeah.
they
that
can.
motherfucker can.
Not sit up, but I think they can jump up. It's like them moving. I think they can.
Damn, I need another pillow. It's hard on my back. Motherfucker, dude, that's good. All right, look, we got to wrap this, girl, because it's an hour in. I got another one after this. I don't want to rush this, but we got time constraints. But this has been
Yeah.
great. Thank
This
you.
has
That's
been
cool.
fun.
And
Hell yeah.
coming out. And when
Yeah.
you're back in Texas, come do it again.
Yes.
Bring all the fart girl. Y'all can fart off. I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. That's incredible.
Yeah, you would love that shit, huh?
10K, she'll shit on your chest. I mean, where can everybody find you? Get plugged in.
Instagram, clarissa.danielle.v, or anywhere else is Clarissa Danielle. You can search me up on Google. You'll probably find leaked
Yeah,
links
it's
somewhere.
everywhere. Oh, you got a bunch of leaks?
There's probably some out there.
Yeah, I got leaks.
Yeah.
It fucking happens. That big lady was leaking when you transported. Darius, where can everybody find you? Where you got coming up shows?
Instagram, Mr. Darius Bennett. Facebook, the same. My shows, I'm doing a lot of shows in Austin now. And then I start going on the road June and July, I think.
Yeah.
World Traveler.
Yeah, I'm taking Darius on the road with me. We're going to Vancouver. Me and Macasio. That's coming up in July. And in Vegas. A couple of places. Sorry, goddamn, just got a burp. But look, this has been another episode of Drunk Uncles from Hide Your Mom Studios. Shout out to Giorgio. Thanks for everybody tuning in. We'll be posting this. You can find her. Blue Chew, Ridge fucking wallet. Anything you want more. Hey, look, make sure to get your cats and dogs spayed and neutered. Shout out Bob Barker. I'm Uncle Lazer. Signing out.